Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. My name is Bethany Gagne. I'm founder of Numinous, the organization that sponsors the Resonant Peaceful Cities Project. And it is with deep, deep gratitude that I'm here with my friend and colleague, Dr. Kadeen Reinhold. She's a professor of mathematics and statistics at the State University of New York at Albany, and she has a passion for prayer intentional research. So Kadeen, can you take it over?
Good evening, everyone. So yeah, we wanted to let you know what happened last year when Bethany and her team and the whole team in Louisville conducted the Louisville Peace Project. So during those days, it was a period from September 11 to September 21st. So it was about 10 days of meditation for peace in Louisville. And what we do from my side, right, is like to study the effect that the meditation will have on crime. So what we do then is go to the police website that right now everything is so open and available to everybody. And we see how many, what was the amount of crime during the time of the project, and with a few months earlier and a few months afterwards, so that we have an idea what happened before, what happened afterwards, and so on. Now, right now we are showing you slides that shows the weather, the typical weather in Louisville, and you see that in the months of June, July, August, and September, the weather is warm and even hot sometimes, right? And that is important because the weather affects the crime, because in the summer months, people like to be outside because the weather is good, so there is also more crime. And in the winter months, when it's cold, people don't go out as much, and so there is less crime in the city. So that means that the weather and the number of crimes are highly correlated, and they need to be taken into account when you do a mathematical or statistical model. So let's see the next slide. So here is the amount of crime that happen in daily from, you see, actually the first ticker there is June, so that means that this is from May all the way to November, right? And you see that as we go into the summer months, the number of crime goes up and then it starts going down. Now, we are interested at the numbers that happen during these two blue lines, because that's the time of the Peace Project. And you see that the crime drop more than before and after, right? So that's what we wanted to see. So the next slide. And you see, so we combine the days in periods of 10, so that you can see when you sum up all the crime in periods of 10, you see that the amount of crime in this dark dot on the bottom is the amount of crime that happened during the Peace Project. And the other ones, the white ones, are the before and after. And the red one is the one that was predicted by the model when you take into account what happened before and what happened with the weather. So what we see is a significant decrease in the number of crime. And essentially, we saw a 13% decrease. And it's a statistical significant decrease. So, you know, it may not be exactly something, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. So usually we do confidence intervals, but still is significantly below what was expected or what the model would have predicted for that time. And that is important because this analysis is in parallel to the one that the TM meditation did way back when in the TM Meditation Peace Project for Washington, D.C., where they did the similar model, and they also saw a decrease in crime. And perhaps, you know, I think they got a 23% and we got a 13%, but you had to also take into account that our project was 10 days and we have roughly between 200 and 300 people meditating daily, and versus the TM meditation had like about 1,000 people meditating. They have a huge group meditating. So we are really happy with the results that we got, because we got a 13% drop in crime, and it is significant. And we only did it with the meditation protocol that Bethany had developed and it's based on the Heart Math Institute. Well, Bethany can talk about that a little bit more. And but the point is that it's a protocol that you don't need to be specifically trained, that is easy to adopt, and it's easy. And in fact, that's what the Peace Project does. It sends meditations to people so that they can practice in the comfort of their own home. You can do it in your phone, you can do it in the computer, however is easy for you, but it just requires that you do it, right? So yeah, it's very, yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry, what were you going to say? I don't want to.
No, if you want to say a little bit more about the meditation. And anyway, we're very happy to see the results. And by the way, I did show you the violent crime. We didn't see a strong signal in a non-violent crime. And again, that mimics what happened to the TM meditation project in Washington, D.C. They also had to look at the violent crime, and they saw the reduction in the violent crime. So anyway, we are very happy that we are replicating similar effects with a simpler medication protocol. Yeah, and we're getting results.
And thank you, Karin, so much for all of your work. I'm really glad that she mentioned what we refer to as the dosage effect. The dosage effect is just like any other medication. When you take a larger dosage, you get a greater effect. Same thing with this type of research, meaning that the more meditators that come in and participate, the more people that open their heart and shine blessings on an area, often there's a correlated measurable result that goes with that. So we just want to encourage you to please, every day this week, if you can click in, you do make a difference. We're just beginning this peace meditation research. There's so much to do. There's so many studies to perform, and we can't do this work. Corinne and I love to do it, but we can't do it unless people like you click in, show up, open their hearts, send blessings. And so we're just very grateful that you're here tonight, and please share the word so that we can empower more people, to teach people that we can vote with our hearts to see more of what we want to see in the world. So thank you all so much for your time and for coming out tonight. Karin, you want to say anything else?
I just want to encourage everybody, because, sometimes it's difficult to believe that this works, but,
Right.
I am a science person. I am skeptical, but I'm always happily surprised to see that the data is actually responding, as you saw in the graph below before. So it works. So let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do more research to show people that it works. So thank you all for our second year. And next year, we're going to do a third Louisville project. So we're loving Louisville. Thank you all so much for your heart and your passion and your attention. And please share. People don't have to be in Louisville. Send them all over the globe. People can beam in love and light to Louisville. And I'm sure we'd love to do that. So thank you so much. All right. Thank you. Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.